In the foster care system, you bounce around so much that you tend to get behind. Having a place where you can get caught up and they make sure you're on the right path is very important. Having just someone in your corner, period.
Less than half of the children from foster care who are placed in group homes graduate high school. Less than 12% of children from foster care enroll in college. There's a high degree of incarceration, homelessness, drug involvement. There's children in foster care who have aptitudes that are left to languish, and there aren't any services in place to give them that opportunity to reach higher levels. Our system helps them shift from being service drawers to talent generators.
Xavier is a group foster care home for, as of now, 6 teenage girls in the foster care system that are unique in that they've been identified as being gifted.
Xavier House accepts youth 14 to 17 years old. There's a behavior checklist. There's an opportunity to upload artwork, essays, and school records that might show that this child has functioned outside the norm.
Schools have declined a lot over my career, and students have declined a lot. It starts in the home, so I just kind of figured that this would be a great place for me to teach some stability and structure, and hoping that having those things in place will help them to be successful as they go on.
Xavier House is the first ever foster group home to identify and serve children in the foster care system who demonstrate behaviors of high intelligence. There's an insatiable curiosity, a desire to learn, a strong sense of justice. So in the foster care system, that can be really problematic. Children from poverty and disadvantaged backgrounds, there's a quickness to want to put them in special education programs. Around the country currently, there's many programs that exist that support high intelligence individuals that are funded by public dollars. Despite the fact that we have 400,000 children in the foster care system in the United States, those programs, what they offer is really not available to children in foster care. This is a population of children that has been completely forgotten.
We hope to decrease runaways and Baker Acts among these kids, increase school attendance, high school graduation, and college enrollment. Just hoping to provide some stability and support for these kids who have been through a lot. Just give them a place where they can feel at peace.
There is a house mother who will be here 24 hours a day. They'll sleep here, wake up in the morning with the girls, prepare their breakfast, and send them off to school. And then that same person will be here when they go to sleep.
My role is cleaning, administering medicine, making sure the girls do their homework, feed them, take them on doctor appointments if I need to, make sure that it feels like home.
Basically, we run like a normal household. We encourage the girls to join clubs at school, to play sports. We want them to have as normal of a life here as they can. There will always be a house mother here with them. Our CEO and I will also be involved with the girls. Just plan to be like a family.
Children, in order to navigate the adult world successfully, need support not only in the social emotional realm, and not only in the educational realm, but they need support in life skills and introduction to career pathways. Many of these children are told that they are not living up to their potential. Well, many of these children don't know how to do those things.
On Tuesdays, we do 2 hours of life skills. Fridays, we do field trips. Thursday, we do debates. Like, there's really no downtime. So once you're here, we want you to stay here and grow here.
We just really want to focus on the whole child. These are individual kids and they have needs that need to be met. We're here to help them. We don't want them to get out into the world and be like, oh my goodness, I don't know how to pay a bill. I don't know how to apply for an apartment. We're teaching them these things so that they can go out and be successful on their own.
Our campus is located in 2 beautiful rural acres outside of Gainesville. We have ample space outside for outdoor activities, learning center to read, play an intense game of chess.
This is kind of like a no technology zone. The girls have books, tons of board games, study guides for like ACT and SAT and AP classes. So this is like a brain feeding room.
We have a common room that allows us to play some vinyl records, watch some classic movies. Everybody coming together is a really important piece of this. And many of our young ladies have come from places where they felt like an outlier, where they didn't feel like they belonged.
Every night for dinner, we sit and eat together. The house mom, if the supervisor is here, she will sit down, and that's when we will engage in conversations about their day. How could it have been better?
As many people who sat around the dinner table with their own families know, you learned a lot about the world. That's an opportunity for your caregivers to instill values in you.
I'm ready to create a bond with them that, no other person have done You know, I just really want to let them know there are people who care about you. I was in the foster system and I was bounced around from house to house, and I know how that feels. Having a stable placement means a lot. It probably could have changed my life.
Foster care has a special place in my heart. I have a daughter that we adopted. My husband and I have fostered children ourselves. Kids in the foster system are almost pushed aside when it comes to education. They tend to bounce around a lot, so if they are truly gifted, teachers might not notice it. Also, because of trauma that they've had, they might be just labeled as a behavior problem, but sometimes those behavior problems are because they're so smart. They already have so many things going against them. If we can give them any support just to help them reach their potential, that's what we're trying to do here.
In the next 5 years, we hope to scale up to have multiple campuses around the state of Florida where we can serve up to 56 children.
It's Yvette's dream that we spread throughout the United States. That would be such a beautiful thing. That's my hope too.